So first I'm going to pin my hair back, that way all my hair is out of my face when I'm putting my foundation on, that way I don't end up getting any in my hair. I'm just using a clip like this. You can get them at like Sally's Beauty Supply or some kind of store like that. Move my hair back, and it's wet. Okay, so I am going to use first my Rimmel London Stay Matte Skin Pure Complex Foundation in soft beige. Looks like that. And I'm going to use a foundation brush that I got from Lancome. Looks like that. Okay. So this one, or actually no, I'm not going to use that. I like to use a sponge for this one just because it's pretty watery, and if it gets in the brush, I just feel like it gets really deep in there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this all over my face. I'm just going to put a little bit on here at a time, that way I don't take more than I need, because you can't really put it back in the tube. And I've just started trying this liquid foundation. Normally I use the Maybelline Pure Makeup that looks like this. I like it, but I feel like it doesn't give me the coverage that I like. Like, I feel like I mean, it's good. Maybe if you used it as like a primer, you can use it so that way you're not caking on so much makeup. That's kind of what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to treat it like it's a primer. Just because it feels light, and you won't end up caking more makeup than you need later, just to cover areas that maybe need more coverage. And I put this all over my face, even my eyelids and my lips. I kind of like an even coat all over. And make sure you get in your hairline and up on your sideburns and your ear, because you don't want to make it look like you have a face mask on. And bring it down on your neck. To the other side. Okay. So once we have a pretty even coat of this, I'm going to use my MAC Studio Sculpt, just because I have a lot of breakouts down here on my cheeks and to cover under my eyes. So this I'm going to use with my the Lancome brush. And I'm just going to pat it under my eye and move on to my eyelid. Kind of blend it down. I get really dark circle, or like if I rub my eyes a lot, I get these really dark areas in the corners of my eyes, and sometimes they don't go away for a long time. And because I just showered, I rubbed my face and I rubbed my eyes, and so I have those red marks. So I feel like I have to put on a lot more on my eyes. Especially, I don't use concealer. I've been looking into getting one, but I don't really know which one I want to get yet. I know MAC has good ones, and I also know that Coastal Scents has good ones that I hear a lot of good things about. I just don't know what I want to buy yet. And with this, I'm just gonna do a light coverage of it, since I already have a lot of foundation on. I'm just gonna take a little bit more. Oops, kind of too much. I'll spread it out. And I kind of do whatever kind of, I swirl, I wipe, I buff all with this brush. get in my eyebrows too, just because you don't want to have a lighter skin shade in your eyebrows since you can't really get sun in there. And I'm just going to bring this down on my neck as well. Okay, that's it for the, I lost the cap to this. I don't know where it went. I'll look for it later. But I like to set my liquid foundation, and I'm using the Mineralize Skin Finish in Natural. It's the light, and I'm just using a kabuki brush. I got this at Target for like $5. I have another one that I bought. It's by the brand Swirled Cosmetics, and I love it. It's really dense. So I'm just gonna buff in my powder all over my face, just because I like to give my face a more matte finish. I don't like it to look shiny because I have somewhat oily skin. Okay, then after I do all my foundation, I like to do my blush right after. So I'm going to use this other Lancome brush. It's a stippling brush. I like to use it for blush. Then I'm going to take my MAC Summer Rose Beauty Powder, and I'm going to use it on my cheeks. It's a pretty purple. And I just do swirling motions on the apples of my cheeks. I don't really need to do the whole smiling thing because I know where I like my blush. But you can do the whole, and put it on there like that. The thing with purple blushes on light-skinned people, you don't want to put too much because you don't want to look like you got socked in the face and you're bruising. So a good way to make it not look like that is we're going to take a little bit of bronzer. I'm using the Hoola by Benefit. I'm going to take a little bit of that on the same brush and put it on around the bottom. You can see that. Blend it upward. I got it in a spot I didn't want it. And then after I do that blush, I'm going to put a highlight. I'm using the High Beam by Benefit. I like this because it gives a pretty shine. The only thing I don't like about it is I feel like it makes my pores stand out more. So I'm just going to put a little bit. And then I pat it in with my finger. Okay, and that's pretty much my entire face routine for my foundation, my blush, my highlight, my contouring on my cheeks with my bronzer. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, and maybe you guys will check out some of the products that I use because I use these on a daily basis. I don't really change up the whole foundation.